Don't be afraid. I want you to know that you're safe. My name is Dr. Hendrik Juliet Easterman, and I'm your friend. I'm your help. To guide you through. It's going to be painful. But at the end of this journey, you'll be reborn. A whole new you.
Oh,
We're all going to
who's
get
this lab
better
rat then?
together.
It's all right here. These are all the belongings recovered from your person. This is a collection of your public records, along with the investigatory information about your private life. Well, you've got some secrets, don't you? Naughty. As the restraints make a signature impossible, please acknowledge that you consent to these collections. Thank you. Not bad looking, to be honest.
If you go for that type.
Well, I ain't never been that picky.
I just hate seeing their eyes.
Tell me, friend. Who is it you think you are?
Did not take long to get to the truly horrific, did it? But that is Outlast for you. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Outlast Trials. A multiplayer Outlast game set, I believe, in the 1950s, right here in my neck of the woods in Long Island City. Wake up. Oh my. Red Barrels have really improved their environment design in the few years since Outlast 2 came out. And that's saying something. What happens if we try to go back? Blocked from this side. Oh, we can see all this equipment strapped to ourselves and no shoes, just the grossness ahead of us. Now it seems like we're just somebody down on our luck responding to an ad, and well, if I understand correctly, what this is a part of the MK Ultra program, stuff that was alluded to in documents in Outlast 1. Night vision consumes battery. Only this time we're not looking through the LCD of a camera, we're looking at optics installed straight into our skull. Let's try and make our way forward. Alright, well, the controls feel more or less like they always have. So, who have you trapped me in here with? Now this is weird, because while we're in here, like, at first it seemed like they had dropped us off in some, like, condemned apartment or something. But looking up, it feels a lot more like a set, you know? Like a kill house for a SWAT team. Oh, perhaps we can climb up here. There we go. Oh boy. Yep. Oh wow, there's kind of a leap forward. We don't just have to rely on landing on the right spot. There's a lot of momentum. You know, one thing the Outlast games have always done really well is being able to feel like we are this character. Seems like some things are downgraded, like we're not reaching out with our hands to grasp the environment, but you definitely feel the movement a lot more. Oh, God. Erase your past. Remake yourself. Is this an early form of the morphogenic engine? Now that is so cool. Look, because this all reflects like the scientific nature of what's supposed to be going on here, right? The research that would eventually become the horrors in the future. So here we have a horror setting complete with lightning, but it's all simulated lightning. If we look up into the darkness, that's not a night sky, but the rafters of some warehouse. But these bodies are not simulated, are they? No, we're being observed. You saw that, right?
Welcome back to us. Welcome home. I hope it's just as you remember it, darling, so you can destroy it and unburden yourself of the past.
Excuse me? It's not just the baby that's a doll, you're both mannequins.
Maybe the most destructive thing you've done to the world. You have to release the past in order to embrace the future. Abandon your birth.
I see. Is this some sort of analog for original sin? Okay, 1 second. Let me just turn on the subtitles. Oh no. They're trying to get me to abandon my past, they say. I guess dehumanize me. They said earlier that they were looking through my personal file. Is this something constructed specifically from my past? What is this? Small battery. Oh, I can use that to recharge my night vision. Okay, do I want to do that now? Well, I've done it.
Before you could even speak, you had instincts. A primal you. Those are an animal's instincts. You have to forget them.
You're framing all of this as therapy.
This way to the den, where you learned to be good.
And the thing is, we voluntarily responded to this ad. I'm sure that's how they would frame it if they were ever to get in any sort of legal trouble for this, but it's just another one of those ways that this is all technically on the up and up. I'll tell you what, this night vision is improved over previous games as well.
You learn discipline. Carrots and sticks. Rewards and punishments. A disciplined child is grateful for both.
You can bash debris in doorways. Oh my god. We are not the only one in here. It's not one at a time. That body we found in the hall before had the same gear we did. Does that mean there really is some threat? Do I even need to ask? This one is straight up broken, which is just as well. I don't remember this part of my past. Which kind of makes me wonder what it was they were going to try and teach me here. Or maybe somebody else who came through this way decided to make it in their own image. The thing about Murkoff in all these games is that they always frame this as we're here to help you, you know? In Outlast 1, it was a mental institution, something that was framed as a place of healing, and I guess this is doing the same thing, but we're not the patient, we're the product. It's all for research, to their own ends. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, it's a quick time event, quick time event, quick time event, quick time event! I am more than a little bit injured. Can we hide in places like this? We can. But we can't see unless we peek out. Alright, so all that Outlasty gameplay is still gonna be here. Let's heal. Dying's easier. I mean, isn't it? Imagine what an absolute nightmare it would be to awake into this situation after responding to an ad that you thought would maybe make your life better. You figure even if it's something that doesn't help at all, at least it's better than spending another night on the streets in the cold. Dying might be easier than going through all of this, just letting it happen. Are you still out there? You've gone out the other way. Oh my god! So-called researchers set this up. The thing about the Outlast games is that they've always really blurred the line between so-called legitimate and illegitimate violence. You know, you're trapped in some place with somebody like, say, Dr. Traeger, and it's like, okay, the inmates are running the asylum, but what's the difference, you know? If these scientists are running a place like this, how are they any different? The difference is backing, that's all. Majority. Let's shift to run. Okay. Okay. I don't want to go in. I legitimately just don't want to engage with whatever that is. God, it reminds me of Sander Cohen's section in, what was the game? BioShock. You can hide in there.
The monkeys thought 'twas all.
Do you want me to move forward? Like, really? That's truly what you want from me? I think I had a nightmare like this once. God. I can see the puppeteer! Oh my God.
That's nothing compared to what yours is. I'll just let them find out all those secrets and rot them until they can put in something better!
Please don't come out, please don't come out, please don't come out, no! The way I could just see you in the darkness there, like I could barely see like your mottled face and what I'm pretty sure was exposed brain. And I think I might also know who you are. I did follow this game when it was coming out. I thought that maybe it would be a VR game based on the early artist images. I don't think that would be a good thing for this. Oh no. We're back here with that. Yes, please, heal. Oh! This puppet show host personality. You're literally trying to ruin my childhood with this segment. Let's take all of these we can. Unlock this from the other side and open.
Don't they think they're clever, Daddy?
Once again, government sponsored.
The airplane crashing, and it'll just crawl around the sky. The world doesn't make me arouse you. I'm outside the rush.
You must have been in love at some time in your life. Even if nobody loved you back. Love makes you weak. Let it go.
It does sort of, I just noticed you, it does sort of reflect the mindset of the 50s, doesn't it? It's all about shame, guilt. I mean, look at lobotomies. It's essentially removing who you are, touted as a cure. But let's be real, all of this is just about sadism, isn't it? So here's the deal. I'm gonna try and avoid you if at all possible, right? God, look at you. Oh no. In the dark, most enemies won't find you. Press C and crouch to become silent. That's a machete. We don't have the benefit of being able to zoom in.
I'm gonna hold you down. I'm gonna pull it out of you. I'm a gift that needs opening.
I can open this door, that'll probably be loud.
You cast off ballast. You ascend. Climb the stairs toward LP, where you
Thank you.
to escape.
This is scarier than when I first experienced Outlast, and this is just the tutorial. Now look, this is primarily a multiplayer, even a live service game, which is, to me, a really weird choice for this franchise. But I'm told that the first and last trials can both be played solo. Really, you can play the whole thing solo, but it'll just be really difficult. I do have a couple of people I can play with, so maybe we'll do that later in the video. What is this? Some kind of mincing machine? I mean, these games have always just been about, like, filth and depravity, and having all of that being front and center, but, you know, in the last two, it was all about something going wrong. And here we're seeing that going wrong really just means uncontained. It was always a horror show. All the time.
Look, this baby. Look what happens when baby listens to the voices on the radio and doesn't listen to mother.
You fetch the Bruce!
When babies are bad, mother gets disappointed.
And those will come from there! Oh boy, Phyllis, I think I made a mess.
Please open something up.
You see what happens when children try to grow up before their time.
You actively don't want us going through the program. Oh no, that's not the door I wanted opening. Destroy your public records. Destroy my public records, so what you want is for me to voluntarily get rid of this because you can't. In the Whistleblower DLC, you required, however coerced it was, consent to commit the protagonist. And here it's the same thing. Something you can point to, even if it's only on a checklist to say, yep, they did it themselves. And thus, with just that little technicality, all of this horror becomes perfectly legal. Alright, where are we actually trying to go right now? I do not want to walk on this floor with bare feet. Okay, we can come down here. Was that just a door closing, or I can't tell? It was. Okay. I don't know if that one was open before. What enemies are using hiding spots? Go, go, go. Outlast games have always sorta had the best enemy dialogue, haven't they? Because they always sound like they're unique and like they've got something going on, you know? They're not just video game enemies. Oh no. Oh no, first of all, I'm stepping on broken glass, and also, oh my god. I'm making noise. And the fact that that's the worst part.
Work, your purpose. It's who the world thinks you are. This box contains your collected public records. Destroy it. Free yourself.
Can't do this at once. So we're more vulnerable while we're carrying things. Okay, that other one is still out there. This game has a real habit of making us go where we just saw something dangerous go, doesn't it? Oh my god, no. See you there. What do I do about that? Okay, you're gone. This way with us. Come on, go, 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 go. You know, there's a concept in psychology called moral injury. How it can have debilitating effects on someone to be forced to do something that goes against their core values. And of course, I'm really oversimplifying, but I get the impression that this whole program centers around such things, doesn't it? Oh my god, go back. Go back in. Of course, there's also plenty of room for regular injury. Go out this way. Oh, you are not happy about this. Oh, look at you! What was the deal with you? You look like some kind of demented Power Ranger. Oh my god. No, 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 no! You have psychosis, find an antidote, or try to outlast the Skinner Man. What do you mean? What is this? What? Whoa, 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 what was that? Freaking Ghost Rider! Oh my god. Go, 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 go. I don't have inventory space. Swap. Swap. Am I to understand you're an enemy that attacks us only when we're under the effects of that gas? How do you... Okay, well, actually, if we think back to Project Walrider, even though the Outlast franchise has always been relatively grounded, even in their science, these researchers do occasionally come upon things that they don't actually understand the reason for.
On your deathbed, what guilt and shame will haunt you? This box contains a careful investigation of your private life. The things you thought were secret. Destroy it. Free yourself.
We're destroying ourselves in every way, even the things we thought they couldn't know. When you no longer have privacy, what do you have? I mean, when you really feel like you have no means of keeping secrets, even if you wanted to, you truly belong to everyone else but yourself. get back to where we were before. Actually, back to where Demented Power Ranger was, so that's awesome. I can hear the flies buzzing all over. I'm trying to do this so that there's as little window as possible where I'm not carrying this thing so I don't have to leave it behind. Also trying to avoid making noise.
Please proceed.
Oh my god, no, no, why would you do that to me? Oh no, go through. Oh no, my god, I ever walked over something. Why would you do this? Okay, juke around. Can I please push her in here? You're gonna take time to open. Oh, go. Oh yeah, I'm stuck in a corner.
Don't leave.
That's always been Outlast's strong suit, right? Because look, these aren't horror games. They're not. They're terror games. And few do it as well as this franchise. Like, look, it has creepy build-up. It has creepy hints and lore as to who it actually is that's hunting you down and the circumstances you find yourself in, but at the end of the day, it is just that adrenaline and panic of running from these things that defines the experience. Well, let's have a seat. I could use the rest.
Doesn't that feel better? All reamed out, cleared, and ready. Everything perfectly under control, kept tidy for somebody with just your dysfunctions. We're returning you to the sleep room now. A place you can reflect on what you've learned. This is exciting. What a gift. What an opportunity.
The sleep room.
Know that you're special. You're loved. You're worth our effort. You have to trust that we wouldn't have chosen you if you didn't deserve to be here.
Meanwhile, I can see the clipboard you're reading that off of. I mean, it's all about gaslighting the subject, you know? Making them feel that they deserve this, that they're here to be fixed. Getting too fond of Coil. Who's Coil? There's also like these moments, not just where we can see that we're being observed, but where we can eavesdrop on what's going on out there. I like all these little elements where sort of the facade that's been created for us cracks. Not that they do a huge job of trying to make this airtight.
If we want to achieve rebirth, we first need to understand birth.
From the womb, from warmth and nourishing safety, to an involuntary, crushing expulsion. The plates of your skull literally separated and crushed, reshaping your brain. Bloody sexual trauma. Your mother's screams and your father's horror, and then
The miracle of birth. We have a beautiful, innocent baby.
a new archetype of appetite and childish dependence. Franco Barbie. A gangster and murderer. A trafficker. Franco is a man-child who would use heroin to infantilize the world. His psyche centered around a totem, a powerful symbol to compensate for painful deficiencies.
Low power. You're talking about the gun.
Yes.
That seems unreasonably dangerous.
Well, of course we didn't give him live ammunition. But,
But?
he, may have made some himself.
How? Out of what?
I believe. Baby may be teething.
So, am I to understand that your ammunition is literally, I suppose, wet shrapnel? Now, that may have seemed a little bit out of place, but I'm pretty sure the reason we're seeing that now is because that's the update that just came out the other day. He's the new variant that was just released.
Please, explore the sleep room. This is your neighborhood. I will be with you to offer guidance and advice. I'm always with you.
And let's not forget the commentary offered by our dear director there. And it's making me realize that everything we just went through in that space, that wasn't about curing our psychosis, that was about his. I mean, he clearly has a fixation on, like, birth and pregnancy and all of that, and has a lot of issues related to it, and yet he's the one running the program when he should probably be in it. And unfortunately, in real psychology, stuff like that is not entirely unprecedented, is it?
Try a trial or two, and then we can get into drugs.
Sounds good. I'm probably gonna need him. Trust in Murkoff, no god. Crazy what a respite this seems like. Oh, hey, there's another player. I will be playing not with players as much as possible, or at least not with randoms. But can I sleep over here? How do I know which... Oh, well, I guess those indicate which pod is mine. I mean, that little corner there with the drug window, it's actually kind of strange how much this architecture reminds me of actual psych hospitals I've explored.
There are many like it, but this one is yours. And don't think of it as a prison cell, but as a monk's cell. A place of contemplation. A womb where you can absorb the hard lessons of the trials. A safe and nurturing place where you can grow.
Can I close the door? Thank you. Oh wow, there's even interactions players can have with each other while out here, a communal area. They have a lot of faith in us not to just kill each other, but maybe they don't care. And from here, we can customize our appearance. We can get different outfits and all kinds of things. I suppose it's all unlockable. But for now, I think I'm fine staying with my defaults. We can change our night vision setup. The director. Your therapy is a journey. Consult this page to see how you perform. Everything you do is tracked, all your accomplishments are here, yes. I always forget that this is a live service game, and that means that it does in fact have forms of progression, unlockables, but there is also a lot of story here, a lot of lore. There are illicit Murkoff documents scattered inside the trials. Find them to uncover the secret history of the Signala facility. Did somebody come into my room while I wasn't looking? But even here, we're not safe. Oh, cell customization. Make your place cozy, change the look of your personal cell. We can change this too. Oh, that's pretty neat. I don't know why we'd want stuff like that. Well, what do we want? Some of these things seem like they could probably be used as weapons, but I, of course, am going to want some books for our shelf. Ooh, we could have candles. Okay, no, never mind. We'll do that. We can add books somewhere else. There we go. Perfect. Now it's my cell. Hey, where'd everybody go?
On the other side of this door is sovereignty, power, tomorrow's history.
Enjoy it while it lasts. This here is the egress. Once the white coats are done twisting you into shape, this is how you get back out into the world.
Far greater.
I'm sorry to say it, but you got a lot of rough road ahead of you.
We're turning you into something capable of walking through that door. Something wonderful.
I'm sorry that was hard to follow because you were both kind of talking over each other, but yeah, you're the guard who sort of straight talks us, huh? Look at that, they make it look so nice, all those plants along the walls playing the sounds of birds chirping. But it's always kept just out of reach. A reminder of why we have to keep doing this. Cooperation is better than conflict. What a cute little illustration, considering what we're going through. Alright, let's try and do a job solo. I think we can do that. I mean, nobody here seems to be using a mic. Welcome to the start of a better you. Select a trial, go solo, or invite friends, and start your path to rebirth. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm a single-player kind of guy, so we'll try that first. But maybe we'll try something else as we go. Your rebirth is a journey, separated into clusters of trials called programs. Core therapy seems a good place to start. We've got core, special, and endurance. Genesis trials curated by Dr. Easterman to guide you through the core path to rebirth. Adjust the difficulty to your pain tolerance. Kill the snitch, cleanse the orphans, grind the bad apples, vindicate the guilty, pervert the futterman, poison the medicine. All this seems very counterintuitive, but I guess that's part of the point. It's to get us to debase ourselves so much that we are essentially a blank slate, open to anything. Let's view details. False witnesses must not be allowed to spread their false truths. Take the snitch to the execution chamber and silence his lies. But it seemed kind of difficult for one person. 1 to 4 players, endless. Begin with nothing, build your loadout, and endure randomized trials with escalating difficulty and rewards. Completing the secondary objective grants a bonus upgrade selection. So that's basically just a survival mode. And what about you? Franco Barbie joins the prime asset already present in the trial. Compound charismatic trauma accentuated and contradicted by the indiscriminate destruction of gun violence. We can do anything with you. What's open the gates? 15 minutes. That seems like a good place for one person to start. You cannot let power imprison you. Disconnect the electric gates and make your escape. Okay, seems fairly straightforward.
Subject.
Seeing those empty seats makes me realize just how unprepared I am for this. Fun park. Oh, look, we look out these windows and we can actually just see everyone going about their business. This game never misses an opportunity to let you know just how observed you are. I guess we're gonna get a briefing. You are the historian. You are the exterminator.
You are the warden of all your own prisons. Your containment requires your will. Disconnect the power, open the doors, and let lets yourself go.
Was that the same gas that caused us to see the so-called Skinner Man before? I wonder, if I were to do this with players, would we all have seen the same thing? This is really cool. Like, it's telling stories in multiplayer. It's got to do it in different ways, but it's still finding ways to do it. Franco Barbie. Oh god, I don't need this. I don't need this. Okay, we've got some antidote. And some sort of, lockpick. Which opens locked containers. So does that mean that she's coming for me right now?
Say yes, mother, and say yes, doctor. But inside, I got my own mind. Please, just change me.
Do you see what I mean? They haven't abandoned telling stories, even if all this does take place within one facility. It's got probably the widest variety of environments yet, and I'm surprised they haven't abandoned having just like random patients just around. What is that? Is that health? I don't know what I should take. Oh no. Can we make it under that? I think we should be able to. God, it's like being in one of those like haunted house attraction things. Only the danger is real.
I'm never bored. Because there's so much fun to be had.
Is he part of your fun?
We're so clean. We just laugh.
I'll be honest, when I heard that this was a live service game, I immediately lost total interest. I didn't realize that you actually could have a legitimate Outlast experience in multiplayer, and even if I'm playing it solo right now, which first of all, I think it's cool that they even give us the option, it still very much feels like a part of it, and not just some sort of side story. The gates to reach the exit. Okay, so do we have to hit multiple nodes or something? Is that how this is gonna work? That's a landmine. Now, do I have to be on it, or do I have to actually just be near it? Oh no. Nope, no, no, no. Well, that only wants me to be near it, clearly. Was that beeping faster? I couldn't tell. I can bash this down. Nope, get away. Ugh. I don't think that hurt me, but it definitely made a lot of noise. I think I hear somebody moving around out there. Oh no, somebody's coming up here, somebody's coming up here, somebody's coming up here. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, there's people in these cages! Live people! Oh my god. No. Oh, you're right there. Okay, goodbye. Nope. Around the corner. Around the corner. Go, 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 go. Potential for mines everywhere. Don't get shot with your... Oh my god, she's here! Okay, well, this is not what I thought it was. This is not what I thought it was. Will she step on the mine? That would be cool. I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, everything went wrong at once. That's what Outlast is. It's just feeling your way through a dark tunnel while the sounds of all kinds of unknown dangers are all around you. But here, like, before it was like you were miles away from help, that you were trying to get the word out, but now the word's out. In fact, you're being held here by the word. And the word says you belong here. I just keep hearing things all over. I don't know what that was. Is this where Mother Gooseberry gets her masks?
Rip his fucking lungs out.
Oh my god, you just home right in on me, don't you? Am I supposed to... Oh, is that it? Yep. Okay. It takes time. It takes time, it takes time, and we just gotta listen to this all the way. We can get batteries from you, though. Alright, I see what I'm supposed to be doing now. But this place is such a cacophony, it can make it difficult to tell where something is directionally. I'm pretty sure I have found most, if not all, of what I needed. There's just so much out here. If I can just make it down these stairs, I think I'll have done it. Assuming Gooseberry's not down here, too. Yes, the gate is open, which means she may have moved on as well. Honestly, seeing that you were a body was a relief. God. Sponsored by the government. Oh god, was that too loud? Keep some more of this just in case.
Why would you do that?
No, 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 no. No, no, no. I didn't do anything. This is bad. God, you know, you guys aren't all that hard to evade a lot of the time, but you still frame things up as if it's story, which makes me never feel safe. Even if I am fairly used to this type of gameplay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, that's bad. Hide. Hide, hide. Oh, this is the worst place to be. This is the worst place to be.
There's probably something I can milk around here.
Oh my god. Can I climb over this bar? Now I'm gonna have to. Well, we're behind the gate. We can break this down. Do it quickly. Do it quickly. Do it quickly. Open up. Oh, great. Bang it. Bang it. Bang! Oh my god, ow! Okay, go, 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 go. Oh, that stumble. Under here, under here, under here, under here. Oh, you're crawling through. Alright, later. Later, Tater. Later, Tater. Look at the blood running down our screen. Up and over. Through here. In the dark. Oh, we're bleeding. hearing this siren. Oh my god! No! Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yep. I'm dead. Return to therapy. That's my only option. I can't restart. Oh no, I can get back in. Oh. But there's limited chances and you spawned me directly in front of the guy, so that's cool.
We scraped you up off the street. I tried to make you better. I guess there's no polishing a turd. You are the shepherd who would save the poor little lambs from mother. Deliver them to the warm embrace of the church, and we will let you out.
Yeah, you're really throwing on the religious imagery thick, huh? By the way, isn't it funny that that's what I have to blur? Orphanage. Okay, that should be fun. I intend to. Oh, look, we can see the windows up there. Before, there was at least enough fog to hide it, but not in here. God, imagine, how do you get the job to be the guy who builds the sets for the Outlast trials? It's literally a free candy van. Okay. Sound detection gate. Be quiet or the gate will close. Huh. So it's like that traffic light we had in the cafeteria in elementary school. When the noise level reaches a certain point, it turns red and the lights go out and everybody has to shut up. Mannequin or not mannequin? Press switch to unlock. Oh, and we have to follow your cable. Okay. What you looking at, buddy? You cooking up something nice in the next room? Oh, what is this? Rig recharger. Restores your rig's cooldown. Oh, the gooseberry. You hear what this one's up to? Still not quite sure what that siren means. Oh, it is exactly what I thought. It's the entrance of a variant. Great. Run. Run. Run! Someplace I can hide. Anywhere I can hide.
I'm gonna come, you soft and slutty.
could hide in here if need be. I can get some health with a lockpick. Oh no. Christ. Like, are they literally just trying to make this the most unpleasant experience possible? Like, in ways that doesn't even make sense? Why is this door looking like this? Oh no.
You can't hide from a goose in a gooseberry patch.
I'm sure gonna try. Oh my god, the fact that there's... You know what? This is something that actually wasn't often true in the main Outlast games. Multiple main variants chasing you at the same time. Like, there might have been a couple of parts where that was true, but I think for the most part, that was just not how it was done. Of course, there weren't generally multiple protagonists supposed to be running around, so I guess we're even. These games always had good graphics, but to really clutter the environments up like this, to make them this big, that's fairly new. I can open you, that probably makes a lot of noise, but opening... Remain open for a short moment. Oh. Not even a long time. You need to press your switch. Oh god, there's just too much for me to do. Oh, what is happening with the soundtrack? I thought that was Mother Gooseberry for a second, but I think it's just doing that. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hop over this. We're gonna try and move up and around to where this cable lies. I think we're decently far away from them, and that's good. Nope. Oh god, how far away does this go? Ugh. The environment keeps jump scaring me, which really, really speaks to it. I would love to explore this in VR, just as like a Gary's Mod map or something. As it stands, I can't really stop to observe that much, but I think that's part of it. I think part of the idea is that you always just kind of glimpse things as you're moving about in a panic, you know? Oh my god. Oh, okay. Ow! Well, you're gonna be on top of me by the time this is all over. Yep, there you are. Go, 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 go. Yep. What are you? Oh my god, I can't see anything. I can't see. No! Christ, Christ, Christ. Tedious. Oh.
It is nice to feel like a woman every once in a while.
Oh, so you running doesn't trigger the doors. Hearing more of that other personality come through.
You're killing your poor father.
Okay, we can get back to you now. We have no battery left. Like, none. Should be able to do something with you, right? I mean, we hit the switch. Shouldn't we be able to activate you or something? I guess it doesn't matter now.
We could just put a bag over that goose puppet.
Are you looking down there?
Put old Blue Eyes on. Oh, she'd crush me like a hot little grape.
Okay, so when you run out of energy, it goes into energy saving mode, which is not ideal for me. But I guess it's still not the worst. A big part of base Outlast was you never knew which ones were going to attack you and which ones weren't. Okay, come on. No, why can't I do, like, anything? I can't leap this counter. What better encapsulation of Outlast than that one image? A sign saying Infant Storm, a bloody nun mannequin pointing towards it, and some shadowy, horrifying figure trundling about in the dark beyond. Documents. Evidence found. There are illicit Murkoff documents scattered inside the trials. I can read them from the director radio in my personal cell. Ah, I knew it! Ah! See, the note lore was always a pretty big part of these games, and I don't know, I think it's kind of cool that they're continuing that here. Alright, but I probably would be better off with a lockpick than adrenaline, right? That way I can get some health. That's not good. That's not good at all.
I think we can really have something. I don't take no shit off nobody. If there's one fucking thing I don't...
Oh my god. Hey, this way, over here. Come on, open up, open up, open up. Thank you. But he's probably coming this way, right? No, but I like how they left this convenient little gap right here for us to look through. We can throw things, presumably as distractions. But here is another of those buttons we can... Oh, nope. Nope, nope, nope. It's just a mine. And a mine we will have to deal with. Oh my god, there's nowhere to go. Oh, you're right here. Hi. Howdy, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Oh my god! I'm just flailing around in the dark. It is... Oh, I'm out of stamina. I'm out. I'm completely out. Goodbye. Leave, leave, leave. Okay, we can press you here, which should make it easy, provided these aren't on a time limit, to go out and do you. And then we can rip, and we're literally taking you to the free candy van. That's astonishing. Really now? While I'm vulnerable. Oh, we literally have to become the boogeyman our parents warned us about. Oh my god. Nobody warned me about the friggin' Hills Have Eyes guy. Oh, hey, howdy, howdy, howdy. What am I supposed to do about you? Oh my god. There's just always something. We can at least push this. Presumably, you last forever? Oh, you're coming back in again. The fact that we can't really lure you around the map, that
Meeting all my children's friends.
you'll always just sort of spawn back in. So there's at least 3 variants pursuing me right now. When I have limited resources, and I have to make myself vulnerable for long periods of time at a time.
Jesus.
Let me guess, you're gonna just make noise the whole way. Mother's not here. Oh my god, but he is. Come on, get in, get in, get in! And we're just gonna have to evade this for a little while, huh? Okay, loud, 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 loud! There we go. So we can sort of game those a bit. I'll be honest. I want to give you the middle finger, but I also don't envy your job whatsoever. So there's two things out there. We've got one of the things. We have another one next to the van. Just a couple more. It's these traps that are really screwing me up. My god. Is that who she's hearing?
Just one hug. Maybe a little sip.
Okay, we can open you with a lockpick. There we go. That was a pretty simple mini game. We can take you. We definitely want more health. We definitely want lots more health. Because at this point, it's a battle of attrition. We can remove you now. Off. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's an inappropriate reaction to having your legs ripped off. Yep, screw this. Goodbye. I can't believe I actually got away with that. Okay. Disarming traps is what's going to save us in the long run and get us energy. So let's apply that. I mean, I don't really... This is the kind of game, after a certain point, I don't have much more to say about for something with so much going on. This is just awful.
That perverted little ingrate doesn't stop talking about your tits. I'm gonna drill him another asshole.
Lady, I'm trying to preserve my monetization, but you're making this very hard. Granted, what more can you expect from Red Barrels?
That perverted little ingrate doesn't stop talking about your...
I'm bored. Let's add a screwdriver and rub his feet.
So that's all supposed to be your father, but you give him many, many different voices. Oh, we all do. I mean, look at where we are. No choice but to walk over this. There's one that I don't think I've even found yet. Like, this is 2 out of the 3 we still need, pretty much right here at the front. But there are still those we can't locate. The good news, you don't actually seem to respond to this guy making noise as I had thought. And we can hop over while holding you. Okay, and I didn't even register before. I didn't have time to register the person who opens the back of the van to collect our prize. Oh, it's a mannequin. Well, there you go. One more. Yep, and you heard that, so you know what? Here, take it, take it, take it! You know, I like to think that with the skills that I develop here, I can actually channel that maybe into a career. You are not going to make this easy. Goodbye. Oh god. See, I think in some ways, the variants themselves are a little bit easier even to escape. Like, you can break their attention fairly quickly a lot of the time by breaking line of sight, but there's just so many different angles you need to consider. Alright, I think I got this one. This is the one in the bathroom. I'm not sure where the last one is. That's the problem. Let's not go that way. Okay, we're so close. We just need to hit you. And then out here and to the left, we can disarm this, which I guess is open. Come on. Let's get ourselves up with charge. We're ready for another gas encounter, but we're not so ready for you. Ow. Oh my god. Well, this is why we need to be ready for a gas encounter. And over. It's all about breaking line of sight. Tear you from your hinges. Or whatever you have. And get out of here. We're in the home stretch. Yeah, 15 minutes, sure. So you do count towards the doors. You don't necessarily get their attention, but... God, this constant contrast between the horrors and the fact that this is, again, air quotes, a clinical setting. I can hear somebody up ahead. Nobody's coming to help you. Can't hide while we're holding you. Oh, of course they're opening the doors ahead of us because the game just knows. Oh, we are so close. The worst thing that can happen to us right now is we get gassed. Oh my god, it's the quietest it's been in a while, but somehow that's of no comfort. Oh, great, we're in the back area. Okay, you're there. I'm gonna have to just go for it. Oh, you're right over there. You can't really get out of here if he comes around. Which he will. There he is. Are we gonna get to leave in this van with you? Youth Pastor Confessional Van. Really continuing on the Outlast 2 themes, ain't ya? Alright, there you go. And now we can leave. And that's all we gotta do! I thought that was our exit. Okay, well, every exit is gonna be as exciting as the tutorial, I guess. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Oh, and there's a time limit too! Of course there would be. Okay, no run out of stamina, don't run out of stamina, don't run out of stamina. And out we go. I'm glad they're at least instant. Oh my god! Oh, look at us. 40 minutes. Passing performance. Murkoff will want more exciting results. My nervous system feels like that was exciting. But good god, I spent so much time... Like, that all went fairly quickly once I actually started following the cables, but I spent so long just trying to keep away from you guys. Alright, well let's, while we have the chance, I say we try and read that document that we found. Evidence. Easterman recruitment. Oh wow, there's a whole group of storylines. Down here, storyline 14, Murkoff prototypes. Huh, I imagine that correlates to something we can find in-game.
You're not quite ready yet.
Excuse me? I hope you're talking to this guy, because I feel like I could definitely use something. Oh, therapy level 3 required. Well, screw you. You definitely have the look of a pharmacist who's not having any of my crap. If only I could leap over that counter. And as always in this place, we awake from a nightmare. And I've decided that there is no way I can do this on my own, so I've enlisted the help of a veteran patient.
Hello.
This is my brother Dan, who has actually, I believe, completed the Outlast trials, and is going to be showing me some of the ropes for how to survive, and, well, I suppose also some of the things that can happen in this place, because from what I understand, I haven't seen the half of it.
Alright, so I'm going to be taking you through Kill the Snitch, which I think, as far as these trials go, is probably the best one to demonstrate kind of what this game is about, thematically and gameplay-wise, because it's very simple, but it does the best job, I think, of what this game does the best job at, which is kind of blending the storytelling and the gameplay to kind of create one unified whole character. Like, there's not much of a gap between the player and the character.
You are the exterminator. Only we can tell you what is true. There is a snitch inside the prison, preparing to testify against our truth. Kill the snitch, and we will let you out.
I wonder, are the effects of this gas perhaps cumulative?
Probably not. Alright, there's a bottle right there for you.
Oh. Yeah, we can use these for distractions or for stunning, right?
Yep. And so, there's another one there. Something that I have that I don't think you have yet is I have my stun rig here. And the rigs are pretty cool. They give you some kind of advantage over just like your, weak meat body that you normally have in these games. It's like with the stun, it's basically just a hand grenade. I have a flashbang, essentially, that I can just kind of use at all times. There's also the blind rig, which is kind of like a landmine that you can place down. They just added one called the barricade, where you can barricade doors. That one's quite useful. And then there's also an X-ray, where you can kind of, if there's this medicine here, I can see that through the wall or something. Right. So, yeah. Don't get too close to these weirdos, because they'll punch you in the face, and it's not fun.
Long Island City's really gone downhill.
So I was looking at that. Everything I read said that this was Long Island City, and then if you find like a health bottle, it says Long Island City on it, I think. But I was reading the comics earlier today, and they said Arizona, but then also it says Los Alamos, which is in New Mexico. So I have no idea where this game takes place. I have no clue. That's probably like Wikipedia lore that the people in the comments are going to tell me about. Oh Jesus, it's a gas grenade.
I actually just realized over here, like, I just saw just like a cop or a security guard walk away from over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's actually one of my favorite bits about this game that... Oh no, we should probably go in here.
Yeah, we took too long.
That's one of my favorite bits about this game, is, because it's, trials, you look up and you see, like, the rafters of this big warehouse that we're in. And what I think is really interesting, there's the camera there, the speakers, is we're being watched. And I had a moment one time where I was playing this, and, like, Gooseberry had, like, chased me, like, down to a corner. And essentially there was, like, you can imagine, like, a gap here, and then there's the fence there. And, like, the cop is just looking at me, talking to me. but like Gooseberry's not acknowledging me because in the game's like gameplay, I'm in stealth mode. But that's kind of more of what I was talking about, kind of like mixing like the gameplay and the story. And so in my mind, what I'm coming up with then is like, oh well, Gooseberry totally knows I'm there. She's just waiting for me to like be like essentially like a legal target. So it's stuff like that I feel like really kind of works to sell this world. And yeah, you have to unlock that door there for me so I can get in.
Oh my god! There's somebody here.
Yep. I threw a brick. Run away, run away, run away.
I'm trying, but it's kind of a locked place where I don't have much place to go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. We're in the dark. We're good.
I'm seeing things though. Hang on, I have an antidote. Yes.
Cool. Huff it. Yeah. So this says, I'm reading it now. It says Murkoff Labs, Long Island City, New York. So I guess the Murkoff Labs are there, but we're not in the Murkoff Labs.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Simple as. Alrighty. So I like to take a look at the TV here. See. So this guy that he's talking to right here is the snitch. Essentially, Murkoff is a benevolent company, good guys over here. And we're all lucky to be getting this kind of therapy. This guy got out and then wanted to tell people about what was going on in here, which defeats the whole purpose of everything we're doing here to become better. And so, yeah. I guess it's best if we just hear it from the man himself.
I'm guessing that's the coil that the guards were talking about before.
Yeah. I'll watch out. I hear. Oh yeah, under the table here. There's the essentially the witch from Left 4 Dead. It's under the table there. I don't know if you've encountered her yet.
Is that the one that hides in barrels sometimes?
Yeah. Yeah, she's not great. Alrighty. So we pop into here. Alrighty. And so we gotta take this guy from here to the electric chair.
Oh.
But as you can see, it's about to get a lot more complicated than that, because Coil just shut off the power. And so we gotta go into the basement, to the underground parking actually, which is over here.
There's a giant somebody out there.
Yeah, we're going this way. Yeah, we gotta go to the underground parking. Now this, I'm not gonna lie, this part is a bit annoying, but it is totally doable. There's a battery and a thingy.
So is this basically the equivalent of the downstairs in the beginning of the first game? Ow.
Yes. Basically, yeah. Follow our lovely flight attendant here. Alright, so I'll open this for us. Basically, we have to power up a generator and get everything up and running, but this is very akin to the basement in the void. Oh, yep, we already got our man over there. There's a lot of funny guys down here. This is also a pretty wide open area, so I just found a gas can here. We have to basically find the generator and then fill it up. You make sure it's working. Get the lights back on upstairs, and then we can move the snitch into the gas chamber, or the electric chair. Mix up your methods of execution if you do this long enough.
I mean, it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier in the video about moral injury, how it's basically It's all about getting you to be the one who actually brings about your own mental destruction. Like, they put you in these situations where you can't leave, but we're the ones killing the snitch, we're the ones destroying the documents. It's ultimately us doing these things.
Oh no, what is that? Can't tell if that sounded like Coil or not.
There's a doctor reaching through the window over here.
I hear the screamer.
That looks helpful.
That's a, yeah, it's a syringe to revive any one of us if either of us is to go down.
So we'll remember that that's there.
Alright, watch out. To our right, I think it's going to be the screamer. Yep, right there.
And I'm guessing that alerts everything on the map if it sees us?
Pretty much, yeah. He has like some thing on his head, so he can't see us, but if we walk too close to him, or wants us to do this, huh? Okay.
So this needs to be broken down. Should I run some sort of distraction?
Oh Jesus, it just keeps getting better. Where is that? Is that in the same room as us?
It's right here. He's right around the corner.
Alright, find something to hide in. Find a corner. Probably the gas goblin. Yep. And watch out for glass on the floor too, it'll make noise.
Right outside this door I'm in. Thank God for darkness.
Yeah, so here's the trouble we're running into. We could double back and not break this barrier. Or it might want us to go through the barrier, in which case we'll have to break it, which is going to be very loud.
Well, if you like, I could potentially run interference while you do this.
Sure, yeah, I think that'll get us through this the fastest. Alright.
I'll try and...
I'll wait for you to be clear of the screamer before I start kicking this, because this might cause him to have a reaction.
Okay, I'm back in the previous room. I actually don't see Coil anywhere.
Okay, good. Yep, there we go. He had a reaction to that, that's for sure.
Take this battery.
Jesus.
Are you through?
Yeah, I'm through. Let me just... Oh my god, this
Screamer's
is not great
gone.
in here. Yeah, he ran into the room that I went into next.
Oh, well, I see you there.
Yeah. Oh boy, and this is gonna end up being a dead end too. Oh boy.
There's a door over here. Did you open this already?
Not yet. Yeah, let's go that way. Oh, that's a secret door. That's good. Let's try to find the buttons for that.
So I guess we can find, like, lore and such there?
So actually it's special items, like health boosters and stamina boosters.
There's a button right here. What is it? Could this be it?
I got you. Press it at the same time. Oh, Jesus Christ. Press it at the same time as me. I'm holding it.
Alright.
There we go. Oh, he got me.
Wait, what do I do?
Don't worry about me. I can get out of this grasp soon. Thank you. Alright. Get in there. Okay. Just spam everything. Take the
I'm going in a locker.
Alright. Oh jeez, there's a variant of me too. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna run this way. Yeah, there's mimics.
How did Murkoff manage that?
So it's easier than it seems. I think the lore explanation is that it's just people in masks that look like us. Unfortunately, in-game, it's just our character models. With, like, scrambled letters.
Oh, it increases for the entire trial.
Yeah. These all work for the entire trial.
That's cool.
There's the master key that can unlock any lock in the game.
Okay.
There's also a battery booster too, so you have more battery on your night vision. It's always tough too, like, and I think this is kind of cool.
It's you. I'm getting stabbed by you.
Alright. It's a good thing you have the health booster. You'll be fine.
It's coming out right here.
Yeah. That's
Oh, I just got gassed.
Jesus.
Ow! I'm literally running into like every trap possible.
If it makes you feel any better, one, I have an antidote to give you, and two, I found the generator.
Nope.
If you stop moving, I have a thing for you.
I cannot stop for crap.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't. He's right there.
That's fine. Don't worry. He's just a ghost.
Who can kill me?
Ghosts aren't real. So the generator is in a pretty tricky spot. It's pretty much right out in the open.
And I guess spilling it up makes noise and takes time.
Not a ton, but it just, you know, increases our risk factor.
It's just not ideal.
Yeah, nothing is ever ideal in this.
Okay, well, how many gas cans do we need?
Just one. No, it's already there. What's good is when you can start thinking about just like utilizing the darkness to your advantage is like you can get like right up on them, and so long as you're in the dark, they won't know you're there.
Okay.
That's like the real the iteration in this game on like the Outlast formula compared to the other games is that because it's putting you in contact with the Outlast mechanics so frequently, you do genuinely just get better.
I'm just gonna get this guy's... Oh, no, he's just going.
Good.
Oh, but here's your doppelganger. I just noticed the name is like all messed up if you actually look at it.
Why is it always me?
I don't know. Can you run into yourself?
I promise I tried.
Alright. Yeah, if you like throw like a bottle or something at them, they'll run back into the elevator. I'm gonna grab this poster too while I'm at it. Alright. Then the other thing, this is a mini game that you've probably done so far, is the like the little tinker thing where you have to like flick the boxes on the side here.
Coil's coming out.
Okay, cool.
I'll distract him if I need to.
Yeah, we should be good just to let him ride. Oh, with the gas goblin. Okay.
Just waiting for this guy to arrive.
Gas Goblin is always... I always think he's a good example of showing kind of what Red Barrels does best in my mind. Which is, like, it has, you know, their monsters and their, like, their, you know, bad guy characters. But there's something very specific that Red Barrels does with, like, the dialogue for them. Where, like, one of the Gas Goblin's lines is like, "Come on, man, be cool." And it's like, that's such a weird thing for a character that I've named the Gas Goblin to say. They throw stuff at you that is genuinely scary, but then like they'll just have them say something like just kind of bizarre like that makes you like, you know, we don't have time to unpack all of that.
Yeah, I've heard some of that. We actually learned some things about the variants from other variants.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna crank this. This is gonna make a ton of noise, and then we gotta run once the lights are on.
Oh, I see. It's a stop it on the right line kind of game.
That's like this game's core mechanic, honestly.
Well, besides running from these guys.
Alright. Let's go.
I guess it's probably faster the more people doing it.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. See? In and out, easy. We got the lights back on. We're about a third of the way through this.
Well, I mean, that's always been Outlast's thing, hasn't it? Especially with Whistleblower, where it's always just like... It seems so easy until you have to actually do it.
Yeah, but that's, like I said, that was like that's kind of the iteration on the Outlast mechanics in this game compared to the other games. You're just injecting raw Outlast into your veins, and so on your end, you're not so willing to like run right up to Coil and like run interference on him. But because I've been in this so long, it's like I almost know Coil personally, and I know what I can get away with and what I can't.
I guess it becomes like any other job at a certain point.
Yeah, it's like, you know, you have that one, like we had this at our high school. You know, we have that one assistant principal who we hate, just absolutely despise. It's kind of like that.
Oh, that's Coil here?
Alright.
Wait, you know this gym with all the suspended mannequins and bodies and such sort of reminds me of something from the past.
Oh, yeah. Did you play Whistleblower on the channel?
Yes.
There you go. So that's some fun, deep librarian lore there. So the next bit we're doing is we have to find these keys here, and we're gonna have you do this because this is the fun part.
Oh god. You're putting me through a trial yourself now.
Yep. So you got to get the keys from these guys. We need the heart key, and so he's got the heart painted on his chest.
Oh my god. Well, I got it.
Remember what you were saying about moral injury before?
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's not as bad as this guy's actual injury.
Yeah, he's dead. He's fine. Alright. And then, basically, we got, you know, a conveyor belt here. And then everyone is going to be trying to stop us from getting this guy to the electric chair.
Like him.
Oh, like that guy, like that guy, like that guy. Oh, no. Oh, this door's locked, damn it. There we go. We're now opened up to the whole police station, and there's a lot of guys trying to stop us from getting these keys. But there's going to be dead bodies kind of littered all throughout the map. There's going to be some fake ones too, though, so we have to go find at the entrances, like the gates. They have TVs, and that'll tell us what keys we're looking for. Because there's a bunch of symbols, and we want the ones that, basically, there's like electric traps inside some of these corpses. Club, and then I think the third one is ahead of us. But yeah, like there's a bunch of symbols that can be on bodies. You know, there's like a fire symbol, an eyeball symbol. But we specifically want the spade, the club, and then whatever this third one ends up being.
At this stage, we just want to open up as much as possible and...
Yeah, just explore around, look for
clues. There's a guy this way, there's a guy this way.
Oh, alright. I'll throw a bottle that way, get him away from us.
So this guy's the crown key. I guess I got it. So if we have a key, does it die with us? Is it with the specific person who grabbed it?
Yeah. So basically you'll be responsible for opening up the crown door. And then whichever one of us gets the spade and club will also be responsible for those.
Okay, now do we want to open these doors right away, or do we want to wait until we have them all?
I think we can open them right away, and it shouldn't really matter. It just kind of opens up more avenues for us to use throughout the map. Instead of having to go through the maze, we can kind of control the flow of combat, as it were. I just had one of your doppelgangers take a swing at me, but they missed.
What a soil!
That's what I need.
I hate it when they double back.
Oh yeah, and they always pick the absolute best time for you to do that. I always like taking time to just like look around at the environment. It can be hard to remember to do that, but Red Barrels have always been really solid with their production design. And
I've learned, and this is like by far the most they've ever put into their environments.
Yeah, this game really takes the cake. I know you told me you were playing oh Jesus. Oh. This guy just called me a communist and then swiped at me. Something. Oh yeah, you're saying you're playing Cleanse the Orphans earlier. And that's probably my favorite map, is the Orphanage in this game, because it's just like, it has this like perversion of institutions as like one of its main themes. And I think, you know, we're in a police station. There's the orphanage. There's a toy factory that they added somewhat recently. Like just these kind of things that, like, you know, they remind you of a familiar world where you know, order exists, and then it just flips it on its head as like a point of story character, and it blends it all really well to really put you in a brain soup kind of attitude. And what you realize then is, you know, over time this game will become less scary, and it's not because anything in the game changed, it's just because you got better at the trials, and then you realize that the trials and the quote-unquote therapy was not only working on your character, but it was working on you, the player, as well. And it once again just kind of blends the two characters together to get rid of that gap. There's a thing, like, in a lot of, like, video game discussions about, you know, like, the difference between, like, Nico Bellic, the player, and Nico Bellic, the character. And this game does not have that problem.
I mean, it's like you've been telling me since you started playing this, which is once you start getting good at this, that means that the therapy is working, essentially.
Yeah. I used to not even be able to play this game. I used to just, like, have my friends, like, go forward, and I would, like, hide in a corner and wait for them to get everything done.
You mean like I'm doing?
Yeah. And that's how I played this game for the first, like, 20 hours before I, like, really kind of figured it out myself. And it's more so, it's not that I'm not scared by what's happening. It's more so just that I'm aware that the only way out is through. There's a certain type of feeling you get from playing this game that you don't really get from playing the other Outlast games, or any other horror games or multiplayer games. And it's one of those things where, like, you think about it, and it's like, in a weird kind of sick way, the fact that this is fun for me now is the therapy. That is what it's about. They've, one of the terms you'll hear Easterman use is that, like, they're, like, one of their, like, highest, like, bars for success is they say, like, yeah, he's becoming a true sadist. And that very much feels like the experience playing this game.
Okay, so there's the spade. There's, I believe that's what you called the gas goblin is roaming about in there.
Is he? I didn't even hear him.
Oh, there was a wheezing fellow in there. I'm amazed you were able to get here without running into him. There's a headless corpse here. That's the eye.
Like the sound of, like, the mannequins moving. Like, I hate it. Never gets any better.
There he is. Yep.
Yeah, just run past him.
I'll distract him. Yep.
It's always interesting too. I don't know if you've.
I think that was a screamer. Limited stamina, I believe, is new to this one.
Is it? I actually don't know. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure you could run indefinitely in the earlier games. Alright, that last guy, was he the right key?
Yeah. So we just need to find the club key now.
Oh, there's the door.
I found him, I found him.
Oh, there's Big Boy again.
Oh, they put the key in this guy's neck hole. That's great.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
What?
I ran right into the big guy.
Okay. You've got both keys.
Oh, that's the screamer! Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, some days are better than others.
I could potentially break this door down. Okay, no, you've got it.
Alright, we gotta go on the other side here.
Okay.
Alright, so I have a stun grenade and the rig recharger, so what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna open up the last door here. I'm gonna have you grab the snitch on the chair, and I will do my best to protect you.
Okay, where's the snitch?
All the way back here. I'll pick up this bottle. Oh, jeez, hey, get out of here.
It's Decism Skippy.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So
is there... I have health, I have antidote, I have a lockpick. Anything you need?
No, I should be okay.
Alright.
So, yep, just push him, and I'll make sure nobody is on you.
I thought it was a job. I got a sign. Son, I just wanted a job.
This guy has dialogue while I'm pushing him.
Don't listen to him, he's lying.
I mean, his story sounds a lot like mine.
He tried to tell the outside world what was going on here. You don't want him getting out, do you? And telling people that the therapy doesn't work?
Please do it, Tom. No, we're gonna do this. Tell me you're not gonna do this.
I mean, I don't like it.
If you didn't want to do the therapy, then why'd you answer the call on the poster?
I suppose you're right. I will say, and it's a point I've been making all throughout this video, is that, to piggyback off what you're saying, it is all based around, like, trust in institutions and, like, guilt and shame with not going along with those institutions.
And I think in setting it in 1959 the way they did, too, adds just that extra layer. You know, the first Outlast game takes place in 2013, and setting it, like, this far back when trusted institutions was kind of like a cornerstone of not even just American but like world society, it kind of puts you into that headspace of just how kind of backwards this all is. But then it's that interplay of, you know, maybe it was backwards the whole time, maybe this is the right way.
So then it really is all about the fact that, like, humans can get used to anything.
Yep. And then think about it from the lore perspective too. Alright, and then we gotta go over to these. I'm gonna protect you here because they're all gonna be coming now. Just try to, yeah. You're gonna have to zap this dude. No, Coil, stay over there.
Wait, how do I just have to pull all of these?
You just gotta hold it down, you'll be fine. Oh, that's the gas goblin. Jesus.
Yep.
Alright, watch out. Yeah, this becomes a whole thing.
Oh god.
We might have to kite him a little bit.
Yep, kiting. I don't have another bottle. I can't get a brick. I just assaulted an officer.
That's fine. He had his license revoked.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, I'm out of rig recharges, so we're just gonna have to kind of kite him.
Okay.
But yeah, you just hold it down, give him some voltage, and it goes faster if we both do it. But obviously,
yep. Oh my god. Yeah, he's hitting me. I can't tell, like, does it have to hit a specific point, or?
So on the top left, you see, like, the bar, electrocute
Oh,
the
I
snitch.
see, it's got a health bar.
Yeah.
But it's got to hit a certain point to do damage, right?
Yeah, we just have to get it to the end. And
I'll
then
protect you, this guy's gonna come for me.
Oh,
Or he'll just come for you, okay?
Yeah, yeah. Come on, Coil. This way, this way, this way, this way.
Keep leading them, I
love
got
how
this.
racist Coil is. Some of the stuff that this guy says is really, it's really out there. Alright, we got him, his head popped. Alright, let's go, follow me.
Wait, where are you?
Over
There you
here.
are.
Oh, this Coil, okay.
Alright, he's leaving.
So now we gotta leave, oh jeez, I wish I remembered the exact way back. That's one thing I've never been good at in my life is navigation. But I'm sure we'll be fine. Probably.
Do we just follow the track?
I think we can go this way.
Because I imagine he's going to be coming out somewhere soon.
Yes, but I have a stun.
Okay, well, I'm out of breath.
Alright.
Where'd you go?
Alright. And this is the window we popped in through before.
I've really grown to resent the people who just like walk into frame and watch us from the windows. Wait, are we not?
I'm just making sure nobody's coming.
Okay, we're out. And oddly enough, with somebody to run interference, that actually wasn't so bad. Real talent and dedication on display. Subjects displaying a near religious enthusiasm for profitless self-harm.
And they put it better than I could, I guess. That's not true. We do get profit, though, because we get it in the form of Murkoff tickets, which we can then spend on the Battle Pass.
Wow, 1959 was wild.
You have to accept primacy of the unreal.
Vivisection, that's a department that you guys have.
Everything that happens in the trials, everything that happened here, you know, the 766,000 reborn up there, ultimately didn't matter in the grand scheme of things. It was just suffering for suffering's sake. And I think that's kind of, that sums up the horror of what Outlast is as a franchise for me. Hyper intense, like terror. More so than horror, terror. And it's all for nothing. Like there's not like a light at the end of the tunnel. It's just you're kind of staring down the heart of darkness, just cause. And I think there's something about that is why this series has endured despite it being so simple. Is that it's the only game I've seen, and Red Barrels is the only company I've seen do this right, where they depict actual terror. Not like, you know, there's like a jump scare, like a moment. I'm always leaned forward playing this game. Like, I'm always on edge playing this game. And it, like I was saying before, it's infused the story and the character, and it's infused me and the game in a way that I've not seen in many other games, especially not a live service game. Like, live service games aren't supposed to be good. They're supposed to be live service games. And so the fact that they could pull all that off and more, and it fits in story. Like, even the stuff that happens in the sleep room makes sense in story. The gameplay mechanic of Outlast, the thing that separates Outlast from other horror games like it, any choice you're making a choice so that you can survive for 1 second longer, so that you can get into a situation to make a choice to survive for 1 second longer. You are fighting for your life the entire time you're playing, and then for that entire time you're just thinking, oh my god, I'm not gonna make it. Like, I'm dead. But if I go into my stats right now, I think I've lifetime on this character since I started playing this game, I believe I have died a grand total of 9 times.
I really do think that horror games should go out of their way not to kill you. And Outlast has always been like this. And you might think, but Chris, like, how can you be scared if it's not hard? Well, I think Outlast has always had the right balance. You can die in a couple of hits, sure, but it gives you so many different avenues to escape. And it goes into what you were saying, where you're probably not going to die a whole lot, but you always feel like you're going to die. You always feel like you just got away by the skin of your teeth. And I think with the multiplayer element especially, that's more true in this than in all the previous games. When I am running away from a variant in this game, I don't know where I'm going. I am hoping that I will find something that gets me out of this along the way. When I throw a brick at Coil's face, I'm not thinking, oh, this is going to stop him. I'm thinking, maybe he'll stop following me long enough that I can get around this corner. Oh no, he didn't. Okay, I'm going to bust through this door. Uh-oh, there was a gas trap. Now I'm running, like, with the Skinner man chasing me. Okay, I got to find an antidote, but I've also got to do it while hiding in a barrel because Coil's still chasing me. And I have always come out on the other end of it alive, but it always feels unsalvageable in the moment.
Like, I'm able to exist above it and settle myself to know what I have to do in every moment. And that's something that is what the therapy is, you know, it's getting to that place where it's like, okay, like I can interpret what's going on a little more clearly than somebody who just came in. It never stops being scary, and I think that's something that horror games really struggle with, that Red Barrels has never really struggled with. I don't even know what their secret sauce is, and I don't want to know what their secret sauce is, because they always impress me.
Actually, didn't you say that there are times where, like, the people in the windows and behind the grates can talk to you?
Yeah, so they'll just like make like errant comments at you, and they can kind of mock you too, like while you're like hiding, while you're feeling like, oh, it's so over, it's so over, it's so over. You'll be hiding in a barrel and you'll hear a cop making fun of you because you're scared or because you're hiding or because you're bleeding out or something. And I think that is what kind of creates the tone and kind of sets the stage for this world, is that it has been normalized to the people in the facility. It's about creating sociopaths almost, where it's about normalizing this level of like barbarism and brutality.
I mean, look at that guy over there, the guy behind the desk. I've talked to a couple of times.
Are you ready for release when you're so fucked up by the therapy that the thought of letting you back out into the world is just horrifying?
Well, that time it wasn't quite what I usually get from him, but this is the guy who kind of talks to you like an understanding, like, teacher or something. Like, he talks to you like, yeah, I know how it is. You just got to get through it. Get back out there, champ. Meanwhile, he is, like, essentially one of your most direct faces of the institution that's doing this to you.
Yeah, and that, even with the lore, and I love, you can read, there's all kinds of Outlast lore. When you go around the maps, you can pick up, like, evidence, and that, it gives you little bits of lore. But, like, Murkoff kind of stems from Operation Paperclip and, the US kind of taking in, like, Nazi scientists, and, this is very much one Nazi scientist's, like, kind of passion project. There he is, actually. That's what's his name.
Is that actually Dr. Wernicke?
That's Dr. Wernicke, yeah. When people talk about like the Nazi like science experiments, there was very little scientific value there. There's actually none. It's like, oh, what happens if you sew two people together? Well, it turns out they don't like it, and it's like, wow, needed a science experiment to figure that out. There's a thing though, with the banality of evil, where so long as you have the lab coats and the infrastructure like this, people will do just about anything. I'm sure this guy, when he sits here all day, he doesn't do anything but sit here. Look at this guy over here. Like, something's going on. Something's wrong with this guy over here's insides. And he knows about it. He can see stuff like this every day in and day out. But, his job is he comes here, he sits behind here, you give him some tokens and he'll let you through here. And that's all he thinks about. He's compartmentalized to the point that that's all he has to think about. And so the fact that, in a couple minutes we're gonna go click a few buttons on that computer and then, run around like this crazy, like, demonic, like toy factory or something, that doesn't, he knows that that's there, but he doesn't have to think about that, and it's not his problem. And everyone down the chain in all of Murkoff's environment, all the way down to the US government who gives them the contracts, they've all kind of figured out that it's not their problem. And then the other thing is that nothing that happened here ends up mattering. Because when we go to, like, Outlast 1 in 2013, there's scarcely a mention of this. This is just one of, hundreds or even thousands of Murkoff programs that went nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just vaguely alluded to that, like, they were doing various, like, studies for MKUltra. It's literally reduced to, like, a cliff note. I've just realized there are microphones hanging from the ceiling. They're listening to everything.
Yep. So hopefully they heard all that, and then they can, maybe they can use me for PR, maybe.
Oh, hey, it's Kilroy was here. Only this time it's what, no coffee? Kind of accurate because, the whole meme would have started like 15 years before this.
Yeah. No, yeah, and a lot of the people in here are probably World War II veterans. It's a lot of homeless veterans, mentally ill people, LGBTQ plus people who got kicked out of their house. There's a lot of people that the old world used to consider undesirable that ended up in here, and it's about confronting, like, the morality of a time with whatever twisted stuff is going on inside the Murkoff people's heads. There's something about kind of blending those themes together and like I said, kind of creating, like, the brain soup kind of thing, where it's just meant to kind of break you down and forget that maybe you did anything at all before you came in here.
Mm-hmm.
During the Halloween event last year, this guy was wearing a Halloween costume.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder if we can actually get anything to eat.
Probably not.
That's just a bottle of cough medicine.
Yeah. That... I don't know what I expected them to be feeding us here, but I think that kind of tracks.
You think they try to deliberately keep us docile while we're just here?
I wouldn't put it past them. But they have pots and stuff. They got to be cooking something.
Well, I'm sure it's something they put in the real food.
But what is the real food? I hope it's like spaghetti, like a Chef Boyardee.
But I guess ultimately, like, what this whole thing is about making you realize that, I guess the more oppressive the society, the more it actually is like a tamer version of the Outlast trials playing out in slow motion.
It's taking scenarios and making you have to choose to be the bad guy to get through it.
Right, it's making you be the guy your parents warned you about, and the fact that you realize you become that, I guess makes you more malleable.
Yeah.
You were a mess before. Aren't you glad that we're putting you through this? Aren't you glad that we're giving you this opportunity? And that's the language every time you go into and out of the trials.
Yeah. And you know, one thing you do learn in this game is discipline in one way, but it does something interesting where this game actually does kind of work as a social experiment. I've never been in a game with randoms where I've ever encountered anybody like griefing before. You know, it puts you in such a pressure cooker environment that everybody just wants to get out, and so everyone is always helping each other because they just kind of have to. Or rather, they realize they have to. In the gameplay, you don't actually have to. I think it would be interesting to have a game mode where it's actually pitting you against the other people, and or rather, the objectives are pitting you against the other people in the game, and you can choose to help them. The trials are designed to take you through kind of moral quandaries, and then, you know, in story, it's supposed to make you choose the wrong path essentially to get the right outcome.
So basically what you're saying is make it so, or create scenarios where the easy road is to screw over your fellow players, like, for your own benefit, and make it so that the hard thing is cooperation and see what people do.
Yeah, I think that would be an interesting direction for this game to go in the future. Alright, I'm gonna go hide under the stairs.
Alright.
I'm gonna hang out with my bud here.
That was real smooth. This game really does have an animation for everything, but, you know, I think I'm starting to see what he's saying. Like, you know, the first couple of matches I played, they felt like Outlast. They felt like harder Outlast, almost. But once I really got into it, once I really decided to focus on the goal rather than wallowing in the situation itself, and especially once we started kind of working together and with somebody who really knew what they were doing, I started to find it fun. And that's the weird thing, is like, when an enemy showed up, I wasn't exasperated. It's a thrilling chase. And I was just thinking, all this brings me one step closer to what I really want, which is to get out of here. And I don't know, it's like you said, it trains you to love the thrill of the hunt. There's something you haven't told us yet. You've actually completed the trials, haven't you?
Yes, actually, I've made it through just once. So if you work to Easterman's standards, he will let you through this door here.
And even after all of it, after everything they put you through, you came back. It's the kind of thing that makes me wonder if, when it's time for me to walk that green mile, to use a derivative reference, if I'll want to come back as well. The worst part is, even after everything, I still feel a little bit like I might. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Come hang out down here, it looks comfy.